to -2 early in the round. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. One under for the round.
A little bit of guesstimation required here. Well, radio in the yardage, 216 yards to the middle of the green, and you've got to carry the destroyer. So this has to come down from quite a bit of height. Wind a little off the left.
Needless to say, tough defense setup around this green.
They're well protected.
Oh, this could be good. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
This from about 10 feet. Birdie putt now for Henrik Stenson. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. 1 under early in the round. Frank, surveying this hole, it appears as though your normal laser or rangefinder won't be good enough.
Well, we could always radio in the yardage there, but the radio tower, personally, I prefer sonar.
Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Now 2 to the good side. Now the par 3 fifth, and Frank, what can you tell us about this hole?
This green is guarded by the burning destroyer on the left, but that beach area on the right, you're going to need scuba gear if you go on there, so no chance really of making par or getting that ball up and down. Palm trees on the left side of the screen. There is a nice little avenue, but if you're creative, a nice little draw here would be perfect.
Appears to be tracking well. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. Locked in on the read and the speed. There's a birdie to get to 3 under. This would give him the par. Stenson has this for par. Now up to the 6th tee. We're back against that destroyer. Frank, you need to take it over that small island?
Yeah, once again, you're going to have to pick a very good target in the distance. Now, we know the shared greens at St. Andrews. Well, this is actually a shared green just cut by that little sand path that goes through the middle. This green is shared with the 8th, but still, this is a long par 3, and for some people out there, it'll be a case of ready, aim, and driver.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
Second shot. Good read, good line, well played.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Just a couple of feet. 4 under on the day. Now on to the 7th, and Frank, this potentially a tricky hole.
Green well protected in the short and to the right there by that concrete blockade. Green lines up nicely, not overly long too, and really just a nice shot on target. Just be wary of the breeze though in case it's coming off the water. It'll blow it towards those palm trees.
And you don't want to get stuck down in the trenches either. This one's looking good. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, it's certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Takes care of business. 5 under par. Settles in over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now to the 8th hole, Frank, you really just need to follow the trail down to the green here at Paracel Storm.
Barracks are probably the biggest problem in front of you. They're just short and left of this par 3 green. For the very observant, though, they'll notice a little one-on-one, perhaps a little basketball court just along the left side.
Little three-point shooting contest? You and I later on?
This is a par 3. This looks like it's going to find the target. Rich, it's gone.
In the hole. You do not see that every day. That, folks, is a hole-in-one. Wow. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, it's been a real battle out here so far on the front 9. Let's finish it off in style here.
There's a great view just slightly right of the 9th green. Look out. Now, that's full of people. You might get the appropriate applause, maybe even a standing ovation, at least a salute. 150 yards approximately to that flag, but you have to be precise. Let's see how precise you can be.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Moves to -8. This for birdie. And he has it for birdie. Here we go at the 10th. We completed a successful front 9 mission, but more to go. Lots of obstacles on this back 9. Rich Lerner for EA Sports alongside Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what are we looking at here at the 10th?
Rather short par 3. Anything that comes up woefully short, you'll be digging it out of the trenches. But the flag on the left side, well away from the water. So this really not a par 3 that you should be concerned of getting into trouble unless you dally with some of those trees that are short and left.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Rolling, rolling, rolling the rock, Frank.
Oh, and yet another birdie, Rich. Beautiful stroke.
9 under for the round. The 11th hole is a short one here at Paracel Storm. Frank, a pretty good-looking little hole.
125, one of the shortest on the golf course. You tee off just out there by the coast and then head it over the seawall. So really it shouldn't be that much of a problem for the players playing here. If you're worrying about the wind, there's 2 weather vanes down there, so it's easy to look up and get an accurate indication of which way it's blowing today.
Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
Really. This is an awkward length.
Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. In for par. Nudge this one home, finish it up. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Up to the 12th, making a trip across to an island green, Frank.
It looks more like a shipwreck island, and that's an evil place to put the green on that side. Very well defended by that rock wall as well as the water, and of course anything short, those big rocks that protect this green. This is probably the most heavily guarded par 3 on the golf course.
Make bogey or worse here, they might strand you out there. This one looks right on point. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one. Should be safely on deck.
Good chance here. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Ten under par on the day. And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Going right back to the large island here at the 13th, Frank.
Trenches behind will certainly protect anything that goes a little bit long. Left of this green, you better call in the Navy.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par.
Great too.
Beautiful. Frank, this looks like a green where if things didn't go well, you might find yourself just walking around in a bit of a haze, maybe talking to an old volleyball that washed ashore.
It's almost like a booby trap, Rich. It looks way too easy after some of the other holes we've seen. I've got this sort of sneaking suspicion there's something out there. It just looks like a green, just perched up there with very little trouble around. That's got me thinking there might just be something out there.
And this is looking really good. Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. And the hole is cut exactly 160 yards from here.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
And now he has this for the birdie. Birdie chance for Henrik Stenson. You like the sound of this. 11 under par for the round. Now to the 15th, and Frank, where exactly is the green here?
Well, I think you need the Jungle Book to try and decipher this one. A little short par 3 up and over there. There is a green in amongst that jungle, and even the green has its own little mini jungle in it.
This is one of my favorite holes on this golf course. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Settles in over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
Second shot.
Count that. That's a birdie. Just take a look out at the battleships burning, the solar panels, the bridges, the barracks. You know you're not at your dad's country club anymore. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Good chance at one. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Clean this up with a tap. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the 17th hole, and as we come to the end of this round, you salute the players because they're out there carrying not only their golf clubs, but the med kits and the meal packs, because this is no ordinary golf course. You have to be on alert, high guard all the time. That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Just a couple of feet. Didn't think this was possible, but 15 under par already. Frank, the job is almost complete here at the 18th hole, and a good job at that, as we have seen some spectacular golf here at Paracel Storm in the South China Sea.
Just one more battle ahead. The difficult 18. Should they succeed, then I think they're worthy of a salute.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Has it. Good putt right there. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.
Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Home to the Devil's Cauldron Volcano, welcome to Treasure Island, located in the South Pacific Ocean. Ahoy! I'm Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague. We call him the Dark Pirate. He's from New Zealand, Frank Nobilo. Ready to call all the action out here today on this hard-to-find, mysterious course. Good luck finding this in your hometown. Some are here, Frank, just for the lure of the buried treasure. But I can't wait to see what this course brings to the table. What can you tell us about Devil's Cauldron Volcano?
Rich, the first thing that you notice are the different flag sticks out there. The skull and crossbones are there for all to see. And you're right about the treasure. It's there to be found. And you don't always have to take the direct route. But get off the ship, find some dry land, keep away from the water, and you'll be more than rewarded. But also be very, very wary. The bounty's not for everyone. So grab your 6-iron and don't walk the plank.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Frank, the good players certainly aren't panicked when they're in a fairway bunker, are they?
Just make sure your feet stay nice and firm in the sand there. There's a tendency to move your feet around a little bit.
Well, given the choice, most players would rather play from the green grass versus the white sand.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and take that much more out of that fairway bunker. Couldn't reach the green. It's a smart play.
Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, it looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
He'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20 feet away, in a good spot. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Well, you could hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That's a poor putt to start.
Wicked, to say the least.
These putts keep the round together. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This from 7 feet. +1 in the early going. Henrik now to only lose one shot. Frank, you've seen golf holes around the world. What do you think of the par 3 second here at Treasure Island?
Fun hole, really, Rich. Small green just up there on that ledge, and really you have to pick the right weapon off this tee. This looks like it's going to find the target.
What a shot. Perfectly placed right next to the hole. Well, you could see he's just disgusted with that effort. Putt for par. Needs one. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Nudge this one home. Finish it up. Back to par for the round. Well, Frank, on this hole, the play obviously is to the left, but not too far left.
Too far left and you find the water. You'll find a water grave down there, but you're right. Skinny fairway down that left side. This old Captain Hook does bend to the right. And a good tee shot, you just might be able to reach this par 5 into.
Funny that a hole called Captain Hook would bend to the right.
Oh, that's fine.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. We'll settle. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Hey, Frank, I heard you had a talking parrot as a caddy out here. I know he kept saying, bad shot, bad shot.
He did.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this could be good. Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. That had to really hurt Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Henrik lining this one up for par. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Well, here at the fourth, the tee shot, Frank, requires a player to be extremely accurate. They do not give you a wide space to land that golf.
So you've got to know exactly how far you hit your driver so you can decide which part of that fairway to land it on. Wonderful backdrop in the distance, though. There's Devil's Cauldron, the volcano in the distance.
That is some sight.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Steeply up the hill here. This is going to play very long. That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Shouldn't be a problem here. So with that, the score is now at even par. Well, Frank, this hole really the Pirates at their very best in terms of design. I love what they did here.
Well, it's one hole you don't want to scull your tee shot. A little memento down there on the right side, that enormous skull that sits up on the hill. Very short par 4, nearly reachable for the long hitters. But, Rich, I got to hand it to the architects here. Some marvelous architectural features here. The shape of the green, for example, is, well, I would say skull and crossbones. But I know you've done your pirate research. What do they normally call?
They call this the Jolly Roger.
But also the bunkers. Now, these aren't just normal bunkers. These are man-made.
Well, remember, the Pirates were out here. They're not trying to shoot par. They're out here looking for some gold. They were trying to dig up some gold, and that's what they left behind is those bunkers. You know, normally you see bunkers look so nice. They're well raked and manicured. Not here. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
80 yards to the flagstick, Frank. Frank, there's a real art to putting a good 72-hole score in the book, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. You can have a flash of brilliance, make 5 or 6 birdies. It can be offset by doubles and quadruple bogeys. And in the end, it's the end. What did you do? The plus and the minuses. And that's why all our biggest championships have, and of recent, been stroke play.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Knocks it in and takes the birdie to get to 1 under par. So they'll tap in. That's 2 under par, playing well. Frank, I just love the features of Treasure Island. Most golf courses, you're hitting around trees and bunkers, but here you have that sort of strange formation right in the middle.
Yeah, it's like a big needle-nosed rock there, but the view that you get on the tee because of the severe elevation makes this hole that much shorter. And the goal, needless to say, keep it left to that. And, well, that second shot should be rather welcoming. I'm loving that balance. That's an absolute beauty.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed. There's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working. Rich, I thought he could get this close.
That just is amazing. Just a mind blower right there. Absolutely incredible. He made the shot. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Good putt, now at -3. Here's the second par 5 on the front 9. It's the 7th. Frank, what's the strategy here? What a hole.
I think when you stand on this tee, you really have to accept the fact that it's going to take you 3 shots to get here, no matter how good you are. Not really worth the go, because you'd have to hit some sort of monumental second shot that got up very, very quickly. And chances are you won't get a flat lie on this fairway. It is anything other than straight and anything other than level.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that. What a great shot. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. A good 190-yard shot, and this is the second. From 185 yards and in the second cut. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. How about that? 4 under par. And now he has this for the birdie. He makes a lot of these. It's a birdie try for Henrik Stenson. 8th hole, Frank, and X marks the spot. Wonder what's under that green, partner.
Well, you'd think there'd be gold bullion, something like that, but really the best you're going to get is maybe a birdie or perhaps an ace.
You didn't win a car back then, did you?
No, it was, what was it, doubloon in those days?
Spanish doubloon. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say. Really. This is an awkward length.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in. Second shot.
Starting to move in the right direction. 5 under after that made putt. Straight away now here on the par 4 ninth as we round out the front side, Frank.
2 masts in the distance. They're actually from the old pirate ship. Mast on the left side of the fairway. Mast on the right is the right side of the fairway. So you've got a little advantage there.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Setting up for an approach shot here. This has really been impressive. High level of golf today, putting on a clinic out there. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
These putts keep the round together. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Well, that hurts. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Henrik Stenson for par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know. Excellent looking shot here. In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. Frank, you're in the business of analyzing golf shots.
I don't want to see that one again.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Frank, you and I have done commentary in golf all over the world. Have you ever seen a par 5 anything like this one?
No, I haven't, Rich, and I don't think I ever will again either. Treasure Island, there's only one of them, that's for sure, and there's only one hole like the 11th there. 5 different fairways to choose from.
5?
5, and it depends on your level of ability and how bold you are. Another little bit of fairway up there, well, if you can't reach this par 5 and 2. But if you're really, really game, you go down the thinnest, longest right side, and you can and will reach the par 5 and 2. That was terrible.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, no other way to say it, Frank. That's just an awful shot.
Bad.
Starting to really play well, -5. And a birdie putt on the way for Henrik Stenson. 12th hole, Frank, and just explain to me, where in the world do you go here?
Well, there's choice of 5, really. At the last 2, I doubt anybody, unless they really power up, can find one of those 2 landing areas. Really the first 3. But those first 3 provide a lengthy second shot into what has to be one of the most difficult par 4s on the second 9.
those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Ah, nice.
Looks good.
Oh, that's fine.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. What was he thinking there?
I have no earthly idea.
Makes the putt for a birdie. So with that make, now at 7 under par. Par 5 13th now at Treasure Island. And Frank, this is a tremendous hole.
Many persons become shipwrecked here at 13, Rich, because of the multitude of choices here. Firstly, with the tee shot, how far you hit it down there, and then, more importantly, with the second shot. So many different options there, even perhaps going for the par 5 and 2. Stay calm, stay dry, and you'll get through 13.
Easy for you to say, stay calm. Just busted that. 325 yards in the fairway. Every once in a while you're reminded this is a pretty hard game.
That was evidence.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Now to 7 under par. Frank, here we go at the 14th, right at the base of Devil's Cauldron.
Yeah, things are starting to heat up here at this par 4 that bends to the right. Sliver of fairway, that's to be gone at. And then the green just tucked around the side. So blind with the tee shot, but a good tee shot shouldn't leave too much of a problem with that second shot. And really, a good chance for birdie.
That is a good tee shot, too. Molten lava. That one was hot right off the club face.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. It's at sneaky distance.
Wow, I thought he made that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Birdie chance for Henrik Stenson. And getting ready for the putt. Good effort and good par putt. Frank, this is where you begin to see almost this ingenious, evil nature of this design by the Pirates here at Treasure Island. It gets punishing to the finish.
It certainly does, Rich. This is also where we start our ascent to the summit of Devil's Cauldron with just a little tempting par 3. Just goes across. It has to be flighted well across the ravine, but it's got to be up, it better be high, and it better be long enough.
The grind is about to begin here at the par 3 15th. Each hole from here on out climbing up to the top of the volcano. On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Still from 141 yards out, it's a green light special. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh my goodness, Frank. I think that baby went in.
Second shot.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Frank, the climb continues here at the 16th. Tricky, especially off that tee. You can see there's trouble there on the left.
Devil's elbow. That's why it's called that, Rich. Aim a little far left or don't find the landing strip and you will pay a severe price on this dogleg right par 4. Plus the green is just sort of cut right into the side of the volcano.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
90 yards. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, it is time to walk the plank here at the 17th hole.
And don't put a foot wrong if you do. There'll be no help from your parrot as you try and veer a little left on this hole that bends that way. Up and up we go, nearly to the top of the volcano.
Watch your step, matey.
The great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Second shot, good look at the green. This is a good-looking shot. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Pretty good stroke right there, just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So a tester from 4 feet. And a birdie putt on the way for Henrik Stenson. So just a formality here. So after all that, it's a bogey. Well, Frank, we thought 17 at TPC Sawgrass was hard. Try hitting it over lava.
I was going to say, this is a lovely finishing hole, Rich. A lovely finishing hole.
Good looking shot right here. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him. That was a good run at it, Rich. Really. This is an awkward length.
You can't leave it short, Frank.
Oh, and especially right in the middle.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he makes it for a bogey here. So they'll tap in. Just an unbelievable round thus far, and 12 under on the day. Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is. There's so many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.